Hey folks, back again with ancient cosmography. So I was showing, I've been studying all these ancient avatars of land and waterways and whatnot. And so I was showing some in Lake Michigan and Lake Huron where there's these stories related to the shapes of islands and peninsulas and whatnot. So it was reminding me of the Celtic stories that I know about from, Scotland and Ireland and the Isle of Man. And a lot of those stories have to do with the giant Finn McCool, who I actually think might be Britain itself, or at least parts of Britain. But I suspect can encompass all of Britain and maybe even the entire British Isles. I'm not sure about that, though. So, here's... These stories are just ways to memorize geography, and it's mostly for or a lot of it is for sailors. It's similar to the songlines, the dreaming tracks of the Australian Aborigines that are over land, but it's just generally something that's difficult terrain, either by land or sea. And so you want to memorize the difficulties and the peculiarities. So, this whole area is tied up to Finn McCool the Giant's stories. There's the Giant's Causeway is like right here. Fingal's Cave is here, and those are supposed to be the two ends of the bridge that Finn McCool built to get across, made of hexagonal basalt columns. And that's probably the most famous mythological landmark on Earth, is the Giant's Causeway. Mythological in the sense, or I guess mythologized landmark. But there's also a story where Finn pulls a piece of earth out of Ireland, which creates this. I think it's Strangford Loch, or no, I think maybe this is Strangford Loch, and this is Loch Ness or something, the lake. And then he throws that clod of earth, and then that becomes the Isle of Man. And, it's somewhat true that there's vaguely similar in size and vaguely similar latitude. And there's a story where Finn McCool touches his thumb to a fish and then puts his thumb in his mouth. So I think this is his head. And he touches his thumb to his tooth. So I think his tooth is actually this little part right there that this part is touching. So it's like an action shot where here's the thumb and then here it is over here. I'm not sure if the fish that he touches it to is this island. It might be this. It also might be the Outer Hebrides up above him. I should have included that. But and then there's the Red Hand of Ulster, where he's racing against another giant, and to become Lord of Ireland, whoever touches Ireland first is Lord, and they're neck and neck. So he actually cuts off his own hand and throws it across, and it becomes the Red Hand of Ulster. So I think that's the Antrim Hills here, and the shape on the coast and the color of the hills. But there's another story, before my phone cuts me off, where baby Finn bites off the magic middle finger of the other giant, Benandonner, causing the giant to lose his strength and leave Ireland for good. So I think that finger is this part of maybe the this is Isla or Jura. I think this is the nub. Like, this is the thumb. This is where the middle finger used to be. This might be the finger bitten off.